In this webinar, we're going to show you what you get inside the Conversion Pros and how you can use it for your business. Okay, on my screen right now, you're seeing a bunch of our tools that we offer you that are included in the Conversion Pros. Many people want to use the Conversion Pros to build what we call sales funnels, which just mean capture pages and landing pages to help them get more leads that will ultimately get them more sales and more signups. We'll talk about leads towards the end of our presentation. But let's go through it and show you there's all these tools that you can use. And before we get started, a lot of people think that this may be technical. Like if you don't know how to build a website, there's no possible way you can use this. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. There is no technical skills at all needed to use the Conversion Pros. So one of the things we're going to show you right away, before I show you how you can build your own pages and have fun with that, we're going to show you how we already have pages already done for you. So depending on what industry that you're in, you can actually use our pages to go out there and market. They're already built, but that doesn't mean you can't edit them. You can actually edit these pages too. But we have them set up by category instead of by business name, because a lot of businesses use the same, sell the same products. Like not one company sells skincare. There's multiple ones. There's multiple coffee companies, etc. And if you wanted to use any of these, you can actually just preview. If you click on one of these links and hit preview, you'll actually see what the page will look like. So this is actually one of our pages here that uses a video background. We show you how to do video backgrounds as well. But let's say you were in a coffee deal. We could show you how to link this form then to any deal that you want. Again, the page is already built for you. There is nothing that you need to do. Let's say you were a woman and you were in a makeup deal. This is another video background page with a makeup artist. It jumps right off your screen. This gets excellent results because people click on a link, let's say on Facebook or Instagram or something, and then all of a sudden it opens up and it jumps out of the screen at them. It's very, very effective. But we have just about every category you can think of. Cyber currency and Bitcoin is extremely hot right now. And we also have some generic movies that you can use that also help you get leads. Like this is a generic movie talking about the Bitcoin boom and cyber currency. And if someone likes what they hear, they're going to fill out the form. And so we have pages with that. Let's say you're in a business that offers a car program and you want to lead with them being able to get a car. So we have pages for that. So literally, if you look, we have pages for about every industry that there is. If you don't see your industry in here, we can help you out and help you build. But medical, hemp, CBD, fitness, weight loss, travel, you name it, we have it. Lawyer and ID theft, real estate, credit repair. Let me just click on a credit repair page for you. So we have about every industry you can think of already built. But if we don't have it, we're also going to show you how to build pages, and we can also add another category for you if you need it. Okay. So let's also show you something called lead magnets. These are also pages already done for you, but these are very powerful pages because these help you generate tons of leads on a daily basis. And once you get leads in, then you can contact them and sell them whatever you want to sell them. But this is a great way for you to go out there on the internet, go out there on Facebook and Twitter and other places and get a ton of leads. We've seen people get 20, 30, 40 leads in a day just by using these pages. So let me show you what they are. Here's an example of some of them. So what we've done is we build pages for you, giving away free courses, absolutely free. So this one in particular is an Instagram course, and it teaches people how to market on Instagram, and you're giving it away for free. So most people want to know how they can get more likes, more followers, and more money on Instagram, so they will fill this out. And when they fill this out, it will automatically take them to this page that has the course already done. So we've already built the course and we have all the training done for you. So all you're doing is giving it away for free and generating a ton of leads from it. And then you can show them your offer once you got leads. And we have tons of these, what we call lead magnets. Here's a YouTube course. How many people want to learn how to advertise on YouTube? Okay, and again, once they fill the form out, we give them the course for you. There's nothing that you have to do. We have these pages already done. Here's another one on Snapchat. It's very hot social network right now, and if they want to learn how to market on Snapchat, they can. We also have Twitter, we have Pinterest, and a few other things like Facebook Live videos, etc. And these are all free courses that are already done for you. All you do is give them away. Now let me show you how easy it is to copy one of these pages in your back office. So let's say I wanted to do the Instagram. I would click on a link and I would just hit copy, and it says page copied, and then I could go and automatically edit it in the editor, okay? But it automatically puts it in my back office with all my pages. So it takes you 1 second, literally, to copy these pages and be able to use them to go out there and market. So we have tons of pages already done for you while you're learning the system. Now let's show you how easy it is. I like to do an example of how easy it is to build pages as well. It's really just a few steps. What you have to do is you create a page, and we have a bunch of templates. Now, just so you know, this is a webinar. This is not a training. We have training videos where I go very slow, very step by step. This is more of an overview, a video that you're watching. So once you find a page that you like or a template you like, all you're going to do is click on edit, and then it comes up. Now, what I'm going to do just to show you, I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff in here just so we can start from a clean slate to show you how easy it is to build capture pages and landing pages for anything you want. Okay, I'm going to name this page demo, and I'm just going to save it real quick so we have it. All right, so what we have here, again, there's no technical skills whatsoever. Basically, we do 3 steps. The first thing we do is find the template, and then what we want to do is find a background for it. So depending on what you're marketing, we have a whole entire gallery of background images in different categories that you can use, okay? As you can see, we have Bitcoin, Cyber Gallery, Business Women, Credit, Coffee, and these things are absolutely loaded with pictures. For example, if I click on Coffee, there are just tons of pictures that show up. And if you want to use any of these for a background, it is very easy to do. All you would do is click on the image itself, and then what we're going to do is we're going to show you a phone, because a monitor is about 20 to 30 inches. It's a lot bigger than your phone. So you can actually adjust what part of the image you want to show up on a phone. So maybe I like that. I hit confirm. And 2 seconds later, we got the background of the page here. If I don't like it, I can go into pick background images again. And again, these things are galleries that are entirely loaded, but with one click of your mouse, you can literally just change the background. So if I grab this city here and I want that, one click of my mouse, it literally changed the background of the page. Now, a couple other things that you can do with this is you could upload your own pictures. So if you have some pictures on your computer right now, you could upload those. Or if you want to go to Google, you can. Just make sure that you're not using copyrighted images to do so. But you can upload, if you don't like any of the thousands of pictures we have, you can use another one. Now, I'm going to show you a couple cool things about the builder here. First of all, you see there's like a little white box behind the text. Now, this is a very busy background. And so if you left this box like this, it might be a little bit harder to read text because of the busyness of the background. So we allow you to play with the opacity. You see that just got changed a little bit, and all I'm doing is sliding my mouse. No technical skills. I mean, you can literally put a box where there's no opacity to lighten the opacity. You can change the colors if you want. So there's literally millions of options here depending on what colors and styles and how big you want it to go. But you can change the opacity of the box very easy, and that's going to make your text stand out a little bit more. Now, speaking of text, if I just click edit, you'll see a cursor comes up. Well, I could just type. Now, for this background, it's a little weird, so I'm going to say the #1 business in America. Just something like that. Okay. Now, what I can do here is we have ways you could edit this. Now, we give you over 700 fonts. So if I click this arrow down, remember, I'm just clicking a mouse, no technical skills. I can scroll down and I could change how I want it. So if I click on that, you could see the font looks very different from the first font we had. This gets to be a lot of fun because there's over 700 of them, and you can literally come in here and play around and change anything you want, and it becomes a lot of fun to play with. Now the other thing you could do is change the color. So if I come in here and let's say I wanted red, it goes to red. You could also take the little mouse and go through the shade here. So again, no technical skills whatsoever. Maybe I want yellow off that. See, I like to take cues from my backgrounds when I'm pulling colors into a page. So maybe I'll take yellow, like that yellow sign right there in this yellow building. Now, one of the things we also let you do is you can change the size. See this size? I hold my mouse down, I slide it, it goes smaller, I slide it, it goes bigger. So you can do that. There's no technical skills, no HTML code, nothing like that, nothing hard to do. Is that hard? You could do everything I just showed you to. Let's say I want to change the business to a different color. Well, you can do that too. Again, we have training that's all step by step on this. So don't think I'm going too fast here because I'm not really trying to train you. I'm just trying to show you some of the features that we offer in this video. So you can do that. Now, over here to the left is an Edit Components button. When I click that, this comes up and it allows me to drag and drop. So if I grab something with my mouse, I just hold my mouse down and I come over here, you'll see a black bar. As soon as I let go, it drops it in there. So if I want to add more text, I could add more text. If I want to add different text, I could add different text. It really doesn't matter. You see there's smaller text here. The thing about it is we allow you to edit. As soon as you edit a text, you could take it down to any size you want, just by changing the size bar. Same with the color. Like this one's a yellow text, but if I wanted this yellow color here, you can also just kind of get to the same thing if I want to. So it really doesn't matter. We just give you a couple options there, but you can literally, if you drag in this orangish color in, you could change it to any color you want. Now there's a couple other things that you can do here. Okay, we allow you see there's pictures and there's video. We allow you to drag pictures in. Now you can drag any picture you want in. So let's say I wanted to drag like a picture of maybe money. Okay, if I want to add a picture of money, I could literally go to Google, make sure you're using non-copyrighted images, and I could find a picture and get the URL of it. Now, notice there's full size 50% or 25%. So if I add a picture, that's pretty big. That takes up my entire capture page. I probably don't want it that big. But I could edit it, go ahead and put the link in there at 25%. Let's see how that looks. That's much better. Okay, so I could keep it like that. And if that image didn't work, I could go grab another image. But how did I get an image in here? Again, no technical skills. You see this thing like a camera? I drag and I drop, and you can add multiple images a page. Let's say you wanted to add a video. I could just drop a video right here and click edit, and it's going to ask me for the video URL, and you put in either a YouTube or a Vimeo video. Let me show you that. All right, I grabbed a YouTube video here. I could do this, and then I could choose to turn the controls on or off and hit save, and then sure enough, it pops the video right here. And you can add pictures, you could do videos, you could add multiple videos, you could add multiple pictures. Again, it's just drag and drop. That's easy. Again, I open this up, this sidebar, and the minute I grab something, you see where that black bar is? I just let go with my mouse and it will place it wherever I want. And so it's not technical at all, and you could drag and drop that kind of stuff. Now, one of the things you want to look at is, do you want to build a capture page or do you want to build a landing page? The difference is, if you don't know, I'm just going to delete this picture to be easy here, is a capture page has a form. So you could add a form and click edit, and then you could add, it could be name, email, and phone number, or a full name and address. Now, we prefer you do name and email and phone number because, and it won't be British, it'll be, American at first. Because the reason for this is we have a phone app, and we're going to show you that in a minute, where you're going to get the lead, and you're going to be able to text or call them if you get a phone number too, versus only email. So now you can type in any website you want. So if you have www.yourbusiness, when anybody fills in this form, that's where they'll go. So whatever you are in full control. Whatever you type in a form is where it's going to go. So if I hit save, you'll see here we have name, email, and a phone number. Now it doesn't say phone until we see the actual page here. Now I want to go back to this for a second too, because if you're building other pages in our system, there's a drop down box where you could actually find a page. Let's say you build another landing page that you wanted, and you could just find it, click on it, and then save it instead of typing it in. Now, a couple things. Let's say the form says take a free tour, and let's say you want to change that. Well, that's easy enough. If you hit edit, you can literally change it so it maybe says get info. Gee, I like using caps. Get info. Now, this yellow button works pretty good with this page with the color, but let's say it didn't and you wanted red instead. Well, you can actually change the color. You just go to background and you can change the color of the button too. There's a little background shadow there. Let's say I want to remove that. Again, we have full training on this. And you can even change the font. So if I want to change the font here, you could change the font on the bottom. That one looks very similar to the last one. But you could change the font if you like. You could change the color. So let's say I want it black instead. You can do all that. Everything is 100% customizable. It's drag and drop and no technical skills. Let's say you wanted to add your social networks to it. Well, you can add social networks just by dragging and dropping. And then if you edit them, let's say you wanted to put in your Instagram. So you put in https www.instagram.com/username. And then you could choose a color. You could choose white, pink, or black. Since that has a dark background, I'll start with pink and see how that goes. If I hit save, it's a little hard to see, so I might want to go and edit it and change it to a white icon instead. Notice there's all these different social networks. It will show every one I type in. Since I've only typed Instagram in, it's only going to show Instagram. So you can have easy links to all your social networks. Now you're looking at this in the editor mode. Let me show you what it would look like without being in the editor mode. Although we took a lot of stuff out of it, you can actually preview pages that you built. Either get link, if you clicked on get link, that's the link you could go advertise. But if I wanted to just preview it, I could click preview and see it without the editor to see how I want it to look. Obviously, there's not a lot of ad copy or anything on this. And if they clicked on that, it would go to Instagram. If they filled in the form and clicked the button, it will go to any website that you typed in. Super, super easy. And the cool thing is we give you unlimited pages. You get as many pages as you want in here. And I talked about the difference between a capture page and a landing page. What is a landing page? Well, most people put a capture page up front to capture info, and then they'll put a landing page. For example, let's say they wanted to have #1 business in America watch this webinar, okay? And so then they want to put a video in of their presentation. So it's very easy. They would just go down here and grab a video, drop it in, and again, let me just go grab this one from YouTube. You just grab the link from YouTube here, just like this. I hit copy. I come over here, hit edit, and I hit paste. And I hit save. And then I would say maybe drag some more text in here. See, I'm just going to drag and drop. And then I'm going to write, get started. Click on the button below. You could add your phone number, you could do all kinds of stuff, but let me make that a little bit smaller so it looks really nice. And then if you don't want to have a form, let me show you. You just hit edit, and there's a button, and you just drag a button in, and I would edit it. Now what I would do is I would type in right here whatever URL you want that button to go to. You're in total control of it. And then if you wanted to say something instead of click here like join now, you would just type join now. Let's say you wanted to make the button red. And let's say you wanted to change the font of the button. You can change the font of the button. You can even change the corner radius. You can see how the corners are changing. You can change the size of the button. You usually do that through the font size though when you make it smaller and bigger. And so you got some options here to change all this around. And then I hit save. So now it would, whatever you put as the URL you want that to go to, someone will watch a video and they would click a button. What if you wanted to have two videos? What if you wanted to have a presentation video and maybe a different video that showed a comp plan or something? No biggie. Just grab a video, throw another video in, just like that. And I'm going to show you, we already have templates done for you that are fully editable and easy to change. So again, it's very easy to drag and drop and add this kind of stuff into these pages, and that's what a landing page is. So a capture page has a form, a landing page just has a button, which you control. Now, when I come back over here, I want to show you, we have what we call landing pages already set up for you. So, and these have 1 video, 2 video, 3 video, and 4 videos. So let's say you have a business that has 3 videos, maybe a what is it, does it work, and show me the money type of video. Well, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. You could copy this in your background, and where it says watch this webinar, you can edit that, add your video, change what the second video is, see proof, watch these testimonials, add your video, see how you get paid, change this. You could add your phone number, edit the button, change the background, change all the colors on the page. But what we did is we already have them set up, so it's very quick. You can instantly just go grab one of these and literally build landing pages very, very fast, or capture pages very fast too. For example, if you wanted to turn one of these into a capture page, I'm going to show you here. This one here has a video on it, and I could drag a video, and again, I can come over here and let's say this was my webinar presentation, or maybe a short video for a capture page that I wanted. Where is it? So I'd edit this, paste it, and then let's say I wanted a form instead of a button. Well, that's easy. Even though you copied the page, we still allow you to delete things, okay? You don't have to keep anything. You can do whatever you want. So, for example, let's say I want to do a background real quick and change it. Maybe I'll go into money, and maybe I like this as a background because it shows money, confirm. So now I have this background. Maybe I want to darken this up a little bit, and then I want to add a form. So I would just go to edit components, and then I would drag a form in. Well, let's see here. There we go. Just like that, I could edit the form, say I want name, email, and phone number, put my website in there, hit save, and then it will show up. Again, you might want to change the phone number, the button to a different color, whatever. But it's that easy to edit our pages. Is this technical? No. Did I do any coding? No. I'm literally using a mouse and just dragging and dropping where I want stuff, and it's so much fun and so easy. Anyone can do this. Now, one of the things is we're going to show you we have an unlimited autoresponder. So if you already set up an autoresponder full of messages and you wanted people to get them after you build this page, here's how easy it is to connect the autoresponder. Right over here it says mail, and you would literally just drop down and click on a button with the name of the autoresponder that you want and hit save. That's it. So as long as your autoresponder in our system is set up correctly, the minute someone will fill out this form and hit that button, they're automatically going to start getting your messages. And that's how easy it is to connect pages. Now, we have some really cool advanced stuff too I want to show you. For example, you can add video backgrounds to pages. And it could be very, very dynamic. And you could add any YouTube video, or you can use any of the videos that we already have. We got a ton of videos back there right now that you can use, or you can go to YouTube and do that. So like this one, we can help you quit your job fast. I love this. If you're sick of the alarm clock going off every morning, then fill out the form. What is more dynamic than seeing that sledgehammer smash an alarm clock? Is that not a cool page or what? We also show you how to do things like this, where you could build pages and actually add even voice messages to them. For example, play this here. A little slow with the webinar, but it should play. All right, here we go.
For traveling the world for pennies, staying 5-star VIP locations for barely anything out of your pocket. If you want to live like a VIP, fill in the form below.
So we show you how you could add audios, and you could add multiple audios on a page. For example, if you want to do a question and answer page, You can write down the questions and then answer them with a voice audio. Pretty cool stuff there. We also even have a way for you to add countdown timers. So if you want to add a countdown timer like on an offer, change your life today, limited time offer, get this ebook for free, deal expires in, and we show you how to add stuff like this. And so realistically, the sky is the limit on our pages, okay? You could add as many videos, as many pictures. You could add bells and whistles like audios, and that's all easy to do. No technical skills whatsoever. Isn't that cool? Now, that being said, I'm going to show you some other cool things that you can do with the system. And it is this. So when someone fills out this form right here, you got to agree that that lead is hot when they fill out a form. Wouldn't you like to know about it? Well, the old school way is waiting for you to get an email notification. We will send you an email notification, you just got a lead, but then you have to get in your email, you got to write down their phone number, you got to do all this kind of thing. Well, what if we gave you a phone app, and we're going to show you here. We give you a phone app, and the minute you get a lead, you're going to get a notification right to your phone in about 3 seconds, and it's going to say, hey, listen, you just got a lead. When you open it up, it'll look like this. You'll see the person's name, their phone number, and their email address. Now, if you click a call button, your call app on your phone will open, and you're able to call that lead instantly. If you hit text, your text app on your phone will open, and you'll be able to text them. And if you hit email, it'll connect with whatever email service you have on your phone. For example, if you're using Gmail, Gmail would open up. Now, it gets even better than that because we have these little buttons down here that you can leave notes. Hot, cold, warm, hot, left message, bad. And it's a full-blown CRM, so you can actually type notes in here as well. And so, for example, if you scroll down, called and talked briefly, we'll call again next Tuesday, demeanor hot. Well, when you hit one of these buttons too, what happens is all your leads in your phone will have a little dot next to them if you use that, and you'll see which one was hot, which one was cold, which one was bad, etc. We're putting your entire business and all of your leads and all of your prospects in your pocket. You are always with your phone, and we're going to notify your phone instantly the minute someone comes on board. What's really cool too is when they come on board, it'll actually show you the page name that came in. Okay, so let's say we have this page named ebook, and then we had this page named VIP. Well, it would actually show you on the app that the lead came in through ebook. So if you're doing multiple businesses or you have multiple pages, you actually know how to contact them with their hot button because you'll know exactly what pages they came through. So you could say, oh, Jack, you just came through my ebook page, just wanted to follow up, wanted to make sure you got that ebook. And I'm telling you, there's a wealth of information in there. Here's my phone number, etc., etc. So the phone app is killer. It is absolutely included inside of the Conversion Pros, and you get that. So you'll know which page that the people came into, and you'll also know, you'll be able to contact them instantly. And again, you'll get notified about 3 seconds after someone opts in the page is how quick the app goes off. And it gives you what's called a push notification, like when you get an Instagram notification or a Facebook notification. It's just like that. Your phone will say, oh, you just got a lead. And it's pretty awesome to see that. And that's also included. So now let's also go back in our other tools and show you some of the other things that we give you. Again, unlimited pages. We also give you an autoresponder included. Now, an autoresponder is you can add as many leads into an autoresponder as you want, and you could create as many autoresponders as you want. So if you have multiple businesses, you can create multiple autoresponders that go out. Not only do you create them, so for example, you can set up an entire email series to go out, like there's 5 emails in here, and if you wanted to create a new message, you would just create a new message and you would just type it in and put your links. Very, very easy to do. Of course, we have training on all this, but there's no technical skills here. Can you type an email? If you could type an email right now where you use the subject line and you write something in an email, it's the same thing as creating a series of messages. Well, let's say you had 1,000 leads in here and they were getting these messages, but you had an announcement that you needed to go out right away. Well, you could click on our email broadcast at the top, create a new message, write a message and hit save now, and that message will go out right away to every single lead that you have in this autoresponder. So if you had a bunch of people opt in a page and they're all in here and you're having a call tonight, or your company launched a new product, or etc., you just hit a button, write your message, hit a button, and it'll go out. If you want to buy some text credits, you could actually text to their phones too, as long as they're in North America. And North America means United States and Canada. You can actually text their cell phone as well. So you would just create a new message, write it, and as long as there's credits, it'll show you the estimated cost, how many credits you need. It's only about 4 cents each. So let's say I needed 4,000 credit, or maybe my credit balance was 8,000, and it says estimated cost 3,000, for example. That's how many credits it would use. I could write a quick message here and hit save, and it will literally go out to all the leads' cell phones. Now, our system actually audits too, to make sure that it's actually a cell phone number. It's not going to waste credits on home numbers, and it's not going to waste credits on bad numbers. It's only going to do sell to the bad, or send it to the good messages. You'll be also able to see your campaign details, where you'll be able to see email sent, emails open, email failed, email bounced, the whole 9 yards, text sent. You'll also be able to click on contacts, and if you had a bunch of contacts in here, it would show you who is actually getting your mail, who opened it, how many they're on. So it might say Joe Smith, and it might say emails 3. That means he's on number 3 of maybe of a 10 email series. Now, if you're not good at writing emails, that's fine, because let me show you something. We also have something called share codes for autoresponders. So I could come over here, and let's say I wanted to do a generic biz op. I can click on this and hit copy, and it labels it general follow-up, but I hit submit, and it says the email campaign would be copied. Do I want to copy it? So I hit yes. And then you'll have an entire series of emails written for you that you just can go edit and tweak anything you want. It says insert website here, so you would add your links to it. Again, non-complicated. It's all set up for you, and then you'll see your campaign details. And again, we have a lot of trainings, advanced trainings on how to set up the autoresponder, and we'll get into trainings in just a moment. So, but again, this is an unlimited autoresponder. If you price that out on any other format, what it costs to send unlimited leads, you could pay a lot of money for that, and it is absolutely included in your system itself. Now, a couple other tools here that I just want to go over that are very cool is we have a link rotator. A link rotator allows you to take pages and put a bunch of pages under one link, so you can see how they can convert. Or if you're doing an ad co-op, you could say, I want the first hit to go to this link, the next hit to go to this link, the next hit to go to this link, the next hit to go to this link. Or we have an advanced feature where you can say, I want this first page to get 200 hits, and then I want the next page to get 300 hits, and then the next page 50 hits or 20 hits, and the next page 500 hits. Whatever you want to do, and you can save it. And it's kind of a round robin approach. And then you would go to your rotator, you would click on get link, and then you would advertise this link, and it would go before the 4 pages. What's really cool, if your test, let's say you build 4 pages, your app is going to tell you which page someone opted in on. And it's also going to be back here in the contact manager. So it's going to show you Lander, Beach Office, Coffee Biz, Drink Water, Bacon, Travel Beach. So I know exactly which Lander is performing. Now these are all fake leads in here, just so you know, none of these are accurate. It's just for our demo here. And then if you wanted to check something out, you would just hit view, and you'll see their name, email, phone number, etc. You could write notes in the extra info, and all this will get copied to your app. So if you actually put notes in your app, it'll also get copied to the back office. Here's something cool too. You can see what mail campaign they're on. I have 3 autoresponders. Well, this person's not on any. If I want to add them to one, I could simply click that and add them to one. If I want to add them to 2, I can. Or maybe they were on this autoresponder and now I want them on this one. Well, I could just remove them from that and add them. We make it super easy to take your contacts and move them from one autoresponder to another that you created, and it's super simple to do that. Now, one of the best features that we have is a lot of people want to mass duplicate throughout a team, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. So let's say you have a page that you built, for example. Let's say this is your page, this free car page, and it was working really well for you, and you wanted everybody on your team to use it. Well, here's how that works. If you notice right in the center, there's something called a share code. All they would do is set up the conversion pros and log into their own back office, and you hand them this little code. So I could just copy that code right there. They would click on create a page, they would click on use share code, and they would just paste the page in and hit save, and it says it's copied, and they could go edit it. So once they come here to edit it, they can edit this form and send it to their link instead of the link you're going to. So they can send it to their page. So what's really cool about this is that I can hit edit, and maybe this had your link in it where it was going. Well, they could just delete that link and put theirs in and hit save. And within 5 minutes, less than that, they have the same page that you're using and they're ready to go out and market it. And so this builds mass duplication because you could take any of our pages. As you notice, I'm going to show you two things. All of our pages have share codes. So you can actually share a page with anybody that has a Conversion Pros account and they can instantly copy it. Also, in the autoresponder, if you created your own autoresponder series, all of these have a share code too. And you're able to mass duplicate by sharing this same code and creating an email series for a team of people. And so that's how people mass duplicate. And that's one of the biggest reasons they really love the Conversion Pros, because not only is everything easy, but you can mass duplicate it. Now let's talk about some training real quick, just so you know, because this was an overview. The first thing is when you log in your back office, we have an entire walkthrough video that shows you where everything is, including the training. So you can watch that video. The second thing is up here on the top left, it says getting started. For example, if you're in a business and you want to learn how to build your business, we have a step-by-step training where you would go one step and click on the other and go to the next step, the next step, the next step. And we train you step by step on how to use the system. Again, it's all step by step. If you were looking for some of the advanced features, we have what we call tips and tricks, like adding countdown timers. We're going to get into leads in a second. Autoresponder tips and tricks. How to do funnels that convert, page builder tips and tricks. We have a ton of trainings available for you that are all step by step. We also have tool tutorials. So if you would rather read something, well, I'm not logged in here, so let me go back here. Let me try it on a different page here. So okay, here we go. Tool tutorials. So if you want to do an email broadcast, for example, and you would rather read how to do it than watch how to do it, you could click on that and get written instructions on exactly how to do it. We also have what we call a help center over here, and it comes up. So let's say you say, well, I want to know how to link a button. I forget how to do that. I just type in the word button, and sure enough, well, here's how to add PayPal buttons, but redirecting forms and buttons on TCP. If I click on that, I can instantly get trained on how to do that. So we have an entire help center that you could just type in words and find trainings. We also have a separate training video section that is full of training. We also have Facebook groups for members that are also full of step-by-step training. So there is so much training in the system, it's very hard to get lost on learning how to do it. Again, it's not complicated, and everything we do, we teach you step by step. It is loaded up. Now, that being said, what does the system cost? The system is, you can get a 14-day trial for free. We don't ask for a credit card. We don't ask for any payment information, and you get full access to this system. So if you're looking to try this right now, go ahead and try it. There's not going to be any cost. We can't charge you even if we want to, because we do not take any payment information, and we literally give you full access. So when you're trying the system, we don't block anything off. You get 100% full access to the system. Now, after 14 days, it's only $50 a month. That's $1.61 a day. I want to remind you that includes an autoresponder. Autoresponders by themselves can cost more than $50, let alone all these other tools that we have built in the system. And then if you refer anybody over to Conversion Pros, because what we do is we give you an account and we give you an affiliate section, and we give you all kinds of websites that are already set up. Well, those are banners. Let me click back. We give you all kinds of websites that are already set up with your links. And if you get someone to take a trial and they upgrade, after they upgrade, you'll be making $25 on every time they pay $50. So, for example, if you got 20 people involved from your links here, you'd be making $500 a month, and you would be spending $50 for the system. And we already give you all the tools that are already set up to do this. We have websites, we have banners, we have all the training that you need, and including over here at the top left, affiliate training, where we teach you all about the affiliate program if you want to take advantage of that. Now, one more thing is, a lot of people say, well, this looks great. I don't know how to get traffic. I do not know how to get leads. Well, you can actually order leads from us, where you click on order leads, and we have different categories of leads: generic business opportunity, female only, live interview leads, live interview travel leads, and male only biz op leads. So what these are is these are generic leads that have answered an ad. These are real time leads sold only one time. We only sell them one time to you, and they go right into your back office instantly. A lot of women like the female only leads. They don't like getting hit on by guys, so they buy these a lot. And the interview leads means someone has actually called them, interviewed them, making sure that they want to do a business. Now, these are all for basically opportunity leads, and you actually get the interviewer's name and the questions that they ask the person, and you get the answers. Very, very hot leads. You can order leads, and we'll put these leads right in your back office for you to work and call, and they will also show up on your phone app. We are getting ready to offer traffic packages too, where you could pay per click, and we will send traffic right there to any of the pages that you have built in the system. So this is an all-in-one system. Not only can you build pages, landing pages, use all the resources that we give you, but then we're going to help you with one of the hardest parts, which is actually generating you real leads and generating you traffic for you to get leads to show your business to your product, your service. Everything's built in one, and again, it only costs free to get started. It's zero out of your pocket. There is no credit card. There is no bank account we ask for. Absolutely free for 2 weeks. And in order for you to upgrade, you actually have to love it, because that's the only way you're ever going to pay. We think that's one of the fairest ways to get someone involved in the business, is let them love it, and they have to have it. But we've only scratched the surface here with this webinar. One more tool I forgot to show you was our webinar replay builder. You can actually create a webinar replay where you can add videos and schedule them and make them look like they're going to play live at certain times. So I could take a YouTube video and I could have it set up to play, or a Vimeo video, and have it set to play every hour of the day. Let me see if I have one. I can show you. Like this. If they got here today, it says playing now. That means it looks live, like it was happening, because we have webinars that play every single, every 2 hours or so of the day. And then you could add pictures to it. You could add testimonials at the bottom. You could actually add your name and phone number and social links. You could add a call to action button right underneath the webinar. So after every webinar, you could add a call to action button. And what's really cool about this is, once you set this up, these also have share codes that you can share with your team. And then they could just edit the button so it has your link instead of theirs. And then they could be advertising their webinar to play multiple times a day, and they didn't have to build it. All they need to do is copy your share code, and it would automatically copy it over. And they look really cool. They work very well. And that's just another tool that's included inside the Conversion Pros. Again, very robust set of tools that you get. Doesn't cost you any money to get started, so why would you say no? I always ask people, can you afford free? Yes. You know anybody else that can afford free? Yes. So where is the downside for you? You have nothing but upside, because you get to try all these tools. By the way, even on a free trial, you'll be able to order leads. And when we have traffic, you'll be able to order traffic, even if you're not a paid member yet. So make sure you go and get back to the person that sent you to this webinar so you can get their link, get started. And I think you'll be thrilled with the system. And again, you could use this exact webinar to also use the affiliate program to get yours paid for. Everybody, that was a quick overview of the Conversion Pros. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you inside the back office.